Hello, Daddy folks. It is Diecast Buffet here again. Welcome back to NASCAR '06 Career Mode. So, since we lost our Busch ride, that opens up our schedule a little bit, and I don't think we're going to get another one before the end of the season. And the reason why is because our prestige rating went from 2 down to 1 because our truck sucks so much. So basically, what that means is you're not going to get offered another Busch contract till your prestige goes up to level 2. So we're going to go back to Evernham Racing and do a couple modified events on the off weeks. We have one here at IRP, and then we have another one at New Hampshire. The last modified race, obviously, we're going to miss. That's fine. We're not in it for the championship. But, hey, if we can go out there, help our teammate who's actually driving our car from last year win the title, that would be awesome. So let's go out there, get a good run. Tony Stewart's going to win at Talladega. Shocker, shocker. And the goal is to get 2-star prestige before the end of the year, so that way we can get a better truck ride for next year. That's what we're looking for. We have no Busch contracts available right now. So just go out there and win. That's basically what we got to do. Just beat Kyle Busch.
Welcome to Indianapolis Raceway Park for the running of the Cardinal 150. One of the most exciting races on the NASCAR modified circuit. The Cardinal 150 pits many of the best up-and-coming drivers against each other on this exciting short track here at IRP. EA Sports is proud to bring you tonight's action as we're just moments away from the start of this exciting race.
Alrighty, folks, so imagine that. The car we drove last year qualified on the pole until we ran our lap, and now we're on top. So, literally, we were just trophy hunting, just like we did the first 6 races of the year. We won, I think, 3 of those 6 races. So, right now, we're just trying to go get a trophy, but we want to help Evernham win the championship. So, we don't want to affect the number 19 car. We need to race him very cleanly because he is the points leader just by 7 points, Wade Davis, in that number 19 Dodge. So we just got to take care of it, bring it on home, help him out if we can, but I want to win this race. We have to get our prestige up. We've struggled most of this year. You know, the initial strategy for this season was to run the first 6 modified races of the year because we weren't eligible to run the trucks. Our driver wasn't old enough to run the big tracks. Well, ironically, they were all big tracks, no short tracks. Well, once we were able to run the truck series full time, we kind of went away from the modifieds, right? It's just a part-time contract, no big, no big deal. When we get in the trucks, we've only had 1 top 10 the entire season, which was a top 5 at Dodge Raceway. We've had so much bad luck. We got a Busch start at Michigan, and inevitably, it was right before the Busch and the truck series basically overlapped each other, and we were unable to run both of them because we had pre-existing commitments to the truck series. So essentially, we had to let that go. They let us go, and there's no other Busch contract available because our prestige went from 2 stars that gave us the contract down to 1. So the goal is to go out here and win this race, hopefully, and win the next race at New Hampshire, and then hopefully, hopefully, find our way into either a very competitive truck ride or another Busch start. Because if we can just get a part-time Busch ride, that'd be great. Because we're eligible to run Daytona, we're eligible to run Talladega, and we'll be able to cherry pick some of the races, is what I'm looking at. Because it's obviously going to overlap with the trucks. So we want to make sure we pick the good ones for the Busch series. I'm not worried about tracks that we're going to be uncompetitive at if we're just part-time. So, like, Michigan, Fontana will probably not be competitive at, so I can skip those. But when we go to the short tracks and the road courses, I definitely want to be there. But right now, we are dominating thus far, looking for our 4th win of the Modified Tour. Our teammate is about 3rd to 4th place. How's the other teammates going? He's still struggling, and he's mid-pack jack. So it's good to see Evernham becoming the top modified team. And looks like they could win the championship. But for us, we're just trophy hunting, just trying to get a little bit more prestige, get our name back out there to get that new Busch Xfinity Nationwide contract. And we're not signed to a developmental deal either. So I have no idea. Are we going to be a Dodge, Ford, or Chevy Cup driver eventually? We don't have that full-time deal. We're still a free agent. So we're pretty much we're just trying to run whatever we can at this point. We're just doing the Ross Chastain 2015 method. Just run whatever you can. Coming up to the white flag here, complete domination at IRP. Looking for our 4th win of the year. I think this would be the 6th or 5th win for Evernham in 2006 in the Whelen Modified Tour. And coming off the final corner, here we go. That is a win. Perfect. It's been a while since we've won something, man. It has been a while. We didn't win anything in the summer. Early in the fall, we didn't win anything. And with just 3 modified races left in the calendar season, show up and win. I mean, that's Kyle Busch-esque. You just show up and just win. We will take that W. Burn it down. We need the publicity. Burn it down. Our teammates still like us, so that's great. And let's look at the running order. So we led all 12 laps. We stunk up the show. A cool 20,000 to the winner. Our points leader got 4th. I don't know who's 2nd in the points, so we'll have to check that out in a moment. But a great run for us. Hopefully that will help get our prestige back up. And let's go to victory lane. We haven't gained prestige points in like a year, it seems. Because we've just been losing them because every time we go to the racetrack, we're getting in a wreck or we're finishing terrible. Alrighty, folks, so that race is in the books. The next one coming up is going to be Martinsville and the trucks, which we actually ran pretty decent at Martinsville earlier this year, I think. Last year we finished 2nd in this race, so who knows how that one's going to shake out. Then after that, we'll be heading up to Atlanta for our first ever start there, and then we'll finish up our modified season at New Hampshire. And just for curiosity, let's see how our teammate is doing. He is still the points leader, and he actually increased it by about 21 points, so that's great. We're 6th in points. If everyone else wrecked out, we could still win the modified championship. So that's always interesting. And just because I want to check, still no contracts available for the Busch Series. So our prestige, we really got to get that prestige back up. It says level 2 now, so maybe we'll get a Busch contract soon. Who knows? It's going to take 19,000 points to get there. To put that in perspective, that's like 19 modified wins because we just won the modified race and they give us 1,000 prestige points. So a long road to hoe. That's all for now, fellas. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hope to see you in the next episode. Diecast Buffet. Signing off.